Alright. You can still hear me, right?
Mhm.
Great. Alright, let's do this. So, first of all, thanks for agreeing to do this with me.
Of course.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a better way to end this whole year-long, series.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
No, this isn't the first time you did, so mind you.
Fair enough. Sure.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely closer to the New Year's than I am. How
Yeah.
not that it's of relevance to what I'm gonna ask, but how do you feel? Like, you know, with the year that just came to pass.
It was certainly a wild ride for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like a whole lot happened.
Walk me through some of them if you don't mind.
Uh well, specifically I think more interesting stuff happened, to be honest, like halfway through the year. As I at that time I got a job and I was really excited about it
Hmm.
because it was the first job I've had out of high school.
Yeah. I remember being so happy for you when that happened.
Yeah, yeah. Then it turned out that working there was not good for me, physically and mentally.
I remember all the nights, yeah.
Mm. So I quit.
Yeah,
And luckily, I found a new job shortly after.
yeah. This
I'm
was all.
still working at today.
Yeah. This was all against the advice of, of. What do you call it again?
Oh, you mean the employment agency I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
at? Hmm.
Yeah. You made the decision to quit earlier than you should have, as per their advice.
Yeah, because like they were basically pressuring me to stay, like trying to see if we could like, work things out for me, but I just could not take it anymore.
Yay. You stood up for yourself. I'm very proud of you for that.
Thanks.
Your well-being matters most. Well,
Yeah.
although I think I should apply that to myself.
I guess so.
Job,
What
huh?
else happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, that's pretty much like the main sort of thing that was going on for me this year. Like, just trying to get a job and all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm sure there are others, but this seems to be like the biggest change
Yeah.
that happened to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that we're.
To be honest, I
Oh,
can't really think of any other really big thing off the top of my head.
It's all good. Hmm. What about things you're really looking forward to, you know, in the next year?
Mm. I guess I guess I'm hoping to uh, how do I put this?
Take your time. I'm listening.
I um I guess the word I'm looking for is advance. Like I'm looking to advance my career in a certain uh, profession.
I hear that.
One that is, one that has been quite the obsession turned hobby for me.
Oh. I mean, if you're
And
thinking
now
what
that
I'm... Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Keep it-
you go first.
No, I keep
Go first.
interrupting you. My bad. I'm such a bad listener.
it's fine. It's fine.
I'll let you go in case you forget.
Okay. Uh. Yeah. I kind of got proverbial ball rolling recently, and thanks to that, I'm hoping it'll help me advance a bit further.
Mm.
You were saying?
Ah. Well, given how you phrased that, I have reason to believe that you're thinking the same thing that I'm thinking. And,
Pretty much.
well, you can never be so sure given the nature of this kind of...
Yeah, fair enough. It's the...
Yeah.
You have to keep things vague here, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyways, when I first met you, I thought you already had the proverbial ball rolling.
Somewhat, but like not entirely, to be honest.
Yeah. How do I put this? I was hoping already that since then, like, you know, it's gonna be like an upward spiral, but for some reason that didn't happen. And now here we go again, so whatever you missed from your first kickoff, I hope that this time around, you know, for lack of a better phrasing, it'll get to something.
I hope so.
I have faith. And besides, I'll support you all the way. As I always have.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
likewise for your endeavors.
Thank you. Hmm. Never fails to fascinate me how we still haven't met at all in person, and yet we're rather
Yeah,
close.
we just have this rapport. No?
Yeah. I look back at times and think, how the hell did we manage to come this far?
Sometimes I look back and just, I guess, get all excited because I'm hoping that one day eventually we'll actually be able to meet face to face.
I will strive for that.
Me too.
Hmm. Like, external circumstances aside, and any misfortune that is to befall me, I'd go as far as promising it.
I see.
Yeah. Well, we've had a number of conversations regarding this anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No.
Uh.
Very, excuse me.
Yeah.
The rare few times that, I've been on the... Oh. Let me rephrase that.
Mm.
The... few rare times where I had the honor of being the quote-unquote dear listener. It was unexpected when the first time you told me that I was. However, I was still glad I got to take part. And I was also glad to be able to be there for you, to help you with your illness.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I think on all those times, I never asked you to. I never asked you to. That was rude of me.
To be honest, no. I mean, to be honest, you never really needed to.
Oh.
I wasn't being recorded anyway, so.
Well, here we are now. Here you are now.
Yes, but this time you actually asked. Kind of funny how times you didn't ask, I'm like completely omitted from the video, and yet when you do ask me, I'm right here.
Well, yeah, this is the one time. And like I said, I didn't know how else to wrap this whole thing up.
Huh?
I thought of a song.
It's definitely something different.
Yeah.
And again, with these videos, you haven't always stuck to your own status quo.
Yeah. On all those lengthy entries with you. Yeah, those were pivotal moments of my life. Well, at least for the year.
I know I said this already, but I'm just glad I was there to help. I know I said this already, but I'm just glad I was there to help.
Thank you.
No problem.
I do sadly remember a time where you needed help and I wasn't there though. It was in the middle of the year.
If it's that one moment that I think you're referring to, and in hindsight, it really wasn't too bad, and I knew you were probably busy anyway.
If I were in your shoes, I would agree that in hindsight I'm glad it didn't turn out to be so bad. But still, like, you were hurting. You even dialed me. And what was I doing? Oh. I was out downtown with someone.
Well, I mean...
Sorry, you were saying?
Sorry, I was just trying to find the words.
Oh.
You may not have been there for me in that moment. However, doesn't mean well, how do I phrase this?
Take your time.
Okay, so yeah, you may not have been there for me in that moment. However, that doesn't mean I didn't entirely lose faith that you wouldn't be there for me in the future. In fact, I didn't lose faith at all. I just figured you were busy and then still make time for me later.
And I did.
Indeed you did. So yeah, it all worked out in the end.
I'm relieved to hear that from you. Hmm. Do you remember who you were at the start of this year?
Um, not exactly, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, that must have mean that despite not having a lot happen this year, as you say, or or at the very least, I'm phrasing it that way. You probably must be unrecognizable from in comparison then.
Probably. I mean, I don't remember too much of what happened earlier in the year, mostly because of
Hmm.
current events, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That basically caused everyone to lose track of time.
I getcha.
Yeah, the beginning of the year was basically just everyone collectively gradually phasing out of that back into a sense of normalcy, I guess.
Hmm. Well, look where you are now.
Yeah,
Are you content?
I'd say so, yeah.
Hmm. That's good.
What about you?
Hmm. What's the best way to put this? Appreciative of everything. Despite that, I want to strive for more.
Certainly sounds like you.
Well, you know me.
Indeed, I do.
You've witnessed how how I've grown and how I've come far to be where I am now.
Yeah.
You're my one long withstanding witness.
For nearly 2 years at that.
I know. I can't thank you enough for being so patient with me.
I could say the same about you.
It's so comforting to know that I'm able to confide in you with anything.
Too.
Hmm. Thank you so much.
Thank you. By the way,
Hmm.
it seems like I always end up getting kind of sentimental around the new year.
Well, doesn't everyone? Perhaps?
True. Though I haven't felt a sentimentality like this for quite a while. By that I mean specifically on the new year.
I know.
I mean, you know me, I'm always sentimental.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry I started it.
Don't apologize for that.
You're right. I shouldn't.
Man, now I'm starting to get teary eyed.
This is good. This is good.
Can I say the line?
This entry's dedicated to you in a way. Feel free.
Alright. Thank you for listening.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.